Alright, welcome back to Police Simulator Patrol Officers. So today, once again, I have no idea what type of what type of shift I'm on. So it's a night shift, obviously, because it's 12 a.m.
Perhaps you can pay special attention to that.
This is the highway patrol shift, so we are in the highway patrol uniform. So we're gonna grab a car here and we're gonna rebuild it. I think last patrol we ran the truck, so I think this patrol will run the Crown Victoria. I love this car a lot. It is a really fun car to use. Beautiful looking lights. First car you unlock. So we're going to go in the garage here and we're going to run a highway patrol livery on this thing. The one thing I wish they would do is allow us to modify the cars a little more. Because the liveries are cool and all, but I would absolutely love to make it like a slick top or something. Here we go. So we have this highway patrol livery, which is probably what we're going to run, but we also have the state police. You know what? We will use the state police. Why not? I don't normally run this livery because I don't really think it looks all that good, but fuck it, we'll do it anyway. So our mission objective is to report Speeders' radar gun. Probably not going to happen. Hopefully we get some calls out here. Highway patrol games can be a little bit boring for patrols. That's what I meant to say. Highway patrols can be a bit boring. Especially solo. This game's a lot more fun with a partner.
We need a unit to go to the coordinates of a reported stolen vehicle.
Sure.
Copy that. We'll start looking for the vehicle.
So as you can see, we have a response time and we need to turn around. And that can be really annoying on the highways. I legitimately think what they messed up with this DLC, they did not give us enough turnarounds. Because that will literally make or break responding to a call, is having to turn around and go the other way on the highway. Half the time you have to drive all the way up to an exit, and it can be really annoying when you're driving a car like this. It's not part of the Highway Patrol DLC. The Highway Patrol DLC cars are a lot faster. They are much faster than this. They can top out at about 100 miles an hour, especially the Pursuit actual vehicle. But as you can see, we are on the coast. The water's down there, lighthouse. I've actually never been on this part of the highway before. I normally post patrol on the far side. So we got about 2,000 meters here to go to get out to this call. We're going to jump into the left lane here. Don't really care about people not using turret signals. We have a stolen vehicle we have to go find. It's going to be a gray-brown. How is it a gray-brown pickup truck? License plate's going to be 1 Oscar Yankee Oscar 07. About 1,000 meters out now. So it is a code 3 response, as you do have the red on the left side there under find the stolen vehicle. But hope you guys are having a great, what is it? Early Tuesday morning. I'm filming this. We're going to downgrade now. We're about 500 meters from the call location. See if we can get away with initiating traffic stop. I think I might have an idea of where that car is. I think it's directly ahead of us up here. You can see they got it on a overhead traffic camera right there. It's going to be in the center lane here.
I'm currently searching the area for the suspect.
So we're now behind the vehicle. See if this is the one. Oh, they're taking off. What are you doing here? I can't tell what's... Okay. Because I think that red car is also running from us. But we're concerned with the stolen vehicle. We're going to request a roadblock.
Roger that. We're deploying a roadblock ahead of your current location.
We're about to run on a map. Yeah, we're out of map. Well, that really sucks.
Person was spotted with an open warrant.
That tends to happen a lot.
The described vehicle. Is there a unit available?
Well, let's see if we can get some redemption here. We're gonna head out to this call. And I hate when the AIs do that. I legitimately think the AI should not drive out of the patrol zone. Like, it's one thing to like drive into another section of Brighton, but that's actually the edge of the known map. But hopefully, Like, this game's the people who make this game, they're not like a super big development company. They're a German company, but I do legitimately hope that they do add a like kind of town style. The city's nice and the highway's nice, but it'd be nice to have stuff outside that you can leave the highway and go onto more easily than the city. But back to police work. So we're arriving here, getting close here, looking for a dark gray van, license plate 6 Victor Sierra 408. It's literally, ooh, there's 2 gray vans. So we're gonna have to get up
I've
close
reached the area
personal
and am now looking for
and
the suspect.
see which one it is. It might be this one. Yep, I think that's it. Six Victor Sierra 408. That is confirmed the stolen vehicle. I wish these guys would actually follow slow down, move over laws, because it makes doing this really annoying. All right, let's go talk to this driver here. So we do actually have a flashlight we can enable. There's a quick button for it, but I forget what it is. We also have a highway accident here that we'll deal with after the fact, depending on how this traffic stop goes. Huh, you're not letting me talk to this person. What the hell? Let me see if I clear this accident. Let me just see if I can...
I see you've been in an accident. How did it happen?
I don't know. There must have been something on the
I'm
road,
gonna have to,
officer.
like, make this really jank and
You'll take
clear
a
the
test to see
accident.
if you're driving under
Because
the
also,
influence
if you
of
don't know,
drugs.
it glitched out and switched my everything to unknown, which is really strange. I've never had that happen.
Okay, let's just check if you're under the influence
Which
of
is
alcohol.
really kind of lame. I don't know why my mic just got really loud there. Oh, and your DUI. I fucking hate you. You know how much I hate you?
I'd like to see your ID and car
hate
insurance,
you.
please.
I fucking hate you.
Here you
In
go,
the middle of
officer.
something and your DUI. Sure you're not a damn criminal. Alright, I think I can still do photographs. Yes. Okay, report sufficient. I don't care about making this report nice.
Okay.
Here's your accident report.
Here's your accident report.
This looks almost useless, but okay.
Don't care. You're under arrest for narcotics, DUI,
You're under
alcohol.
arrest.
What?
Alright. Just
Backup
calling
requested
transport.
to take a suspect into custody. I repeat, backup requested.
Copy that. The nearest available unit will be sent to your current location.
I have a car here that needs towing. Please send a tow truck to my current location.
Tow truck will be at your location as soon as possible.
So I think if you notice, his brake lights are running. So I think what it was is that car is blocking this traffic stop, and that's what's glitching it out. Is it about to tow the van? No, it's just swinging around really wide. That's not jank at all. That's totally... Those tow trucks are realistic. They do have tow trucks that do that. See, there we go. Now my truck is, or van here has stopped. Shit like that pisses me off. So real quick, I think I have this... yeah, pacing car. So we do have an open warrant on the driver, and the ID is also expired. He's got quite a rap sheet there. So let's go talk to this guy. Driver, we're gonna do a
The
open
reason I
warrant.
pulled you over is because the police computer indicates that the owner of this vehicle has an open warrant.
It's just not fair.
All right, step out of the vehicle.
Slowly step out of the car and move to the sidewalk, please.
Yep. I don't care where you go. Just don't do it right here, man. All right, whatever. We'll do it in the travel lane. Like, I give a fuck.
Show me your
ID.
license and car insurance.
He looks
please.
like he's intoxicated. If you notice, his back's
Okay,
kind of
officer.
hunched over.
There you go.
It's not really slurring, but the AIs don't slur that well, to be honest. So let's see. Yep, confirmed that is the driver, except for the fact that his hair is a little bit taller in his ID picture. It's really funny. This issue date is 2016. Expiry date was last year, so yeah, very expired. ID is still valid. Yeah, it's 2024. 50391, 50391. David Cow. Type fan. That is the thing. Yep, dilated pupils. We're gonna do a drug
You'll
test
take
on
a
him
test to
and see
see
what
if you're driving under the influence of
happens
drugs.
here. And negative on drugs. So let's see if we're gonna hit
Please
on
cooperate
alcohol.
peacefully while I take a sample to check if you're drunk.
And bingo on alcohol. So we're gonna go ahead and issue him a violation for the expired
I'm issuing
ID.
you a ticket for your expired ID. That will be between $75 and $150.
I don't have that much money.
Well, it ain't gonna matter because you're going to jail, so you're gonna have plenty of time to find that money. So you're getting arrested for DUI, alcohol, and or having an open warrant. I think that's everything. Depends if I find a gun in the vehicle. So
I have to arrest you.
I know. I'm sorry. I didn't know there were so many.
well, you should probably find out better, you know. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is search this guy
I need to do a
and then
search on
the
you to
vehicle.
see if you're carrying anything illegal.
Well done, officer. You caught the right
I'm
person.
gonna disable, so nothing illegal on him. So we're gonna go ahead and search the vehicle. Oh, I found an illegal item. Is it gonna tell me what the illegal item is? Switchblade, yep. So I got him on a switchblade already. Hoping for a gun. That's what I'm really hoping for. Yep, handgun, boom. So now I can now charge him for possession of an illegal handgun as well. Because he does not have a handgun permit. And another switchblade. I wish you could stack illegal weapons charges, because that is very annoying. So you're getting hit with liability reasons, illegal weapons possession, both
You're
of
under
those.
arrest for all the crimes you have done. Please cooperate and step to the sidewalk.
So many citations? I didn't know that all those actions were illegal.
Well, they are.
Backup requested to take a suspect into custody. I repeat, backup requested.
Copy that. The nearest available unit will be sent to your current location.
No, don't search the vehicle again. I meant to say call a tow truck.
I have a car here that needs towing. Please send a tow truck to my current location.
Alright, so out of curiosity, where the hell are we? So we're back
I'll be
in
arriving at
Highway
your location
North.
soon.
I want to get over on this side of the highway right here. I want to
I'll take
control
charge of the
this
suspect,
stretch.
partner.
These interior stretches are also really nice. You know what? We'll go across this big
Cooperate and come
bridge.
with me to the police van?
Just waiting
I
for
have
them
no
to
choice.
get him into custody. There's a construction zone right there. So the Highway Patrol DLC, there's also way stations. I enjoy doing way stations a lot, but it is a little it's kind of confusing a little bit how they have it set up because it's not exactly right. But it is nonetheless, it is still really fun to do way stations. Let me see if I can get out of the way of this van. I don't want the van to hit me on the way out. Come on. Okay. Well, we can just leave the tow truck do its thing. I'm not really too concerned with it. So we're gonna leave the radio off. You know, no, I'm not gonna deal with that. I couldn't care, to be honest. So I'm gonna set a waypoint to here. You know what? We'll be a nice person. We'll stop and deal with the broken down vehicle. Let me just reverse in the travel lane so I can actually get the fuck over there. And I'm actually gonna block off this left lane here. Well, you're not having a very fun early morning now, are you, ma'am? How you doing?
Do you need help with your vehicle?
I need a tow truck. My car is officially out of commission.
All right. Well, I just need
Let
your
me
ID.
see your driver's license and, if available, this vehicle's insurance, please.
Okay, officer. There
So
you
don't
go.
just tow someone's random ass car. You definitely seem intoxicated, but I really don't have any. Oh, well, now I do have. You know what?
Everything's fine. You're good
I
to
don't
go.
care.
Bye.
You're not driving for the rest of the night. You're clearly
I have a vehicle
intoxicated,
here for towing. Can you send a tow truck to my current location?
and your vehicle's being towed. So Let me get out of the way for this pickup. So we're gonna turn our radio on to see if I do get a way station call. But pretty much what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make my way, just standard patrol down that roadway. We're gonna reverse and get back out on the highway right here. Damn, traffic's backed up. The vehicle's got taillights out, but I want to get like on the move a little bit before I start pulling people over. I don't want to be stuck on this section of the highway the whole fucking patrol. I want to get out and explore. I haven't really been on all the highways yet, even though I've played probably more of the highway patrols than I have in the city. Because when you're on highway patrol, if you... No, I can't look at the map while I'm driving.
A roadblock has been requested. Who's available?
We're going to deny that because we're a ways out. And it's not in the direction I want to be going. But with the highway patrols, you actually can go into the city. And we have gotten calls before on partner patrols where, like, one of us runs city police, the other one runs highway.
Dispatch to all units. We have a reported highway accident.
Yeah, we're not doing that either.
Is there an available officer to respond?
We're just going to disable radio calls. Vehicle's doing the ramp speed limit. A little bit chaotic driving there. That was a little weird. Pop on over to the left lane here. So you can see downtown Brighton there in the distance as we're going over to the big old fucking bridge. And speeding like every cop in the world fucking does. Every state trooper speeds. I've never seen a state trooper drive the speed limit. The driver didn't use their turn signal. I think this truck didn't. In fact, I see a lack of taillights on this truck. Holy crap! Yeah, so this is the truck that didn't use a turn signal. We're gonna have to go up the driver's side. I don't like how you can't go up the passenger side of the vehicle in this game. 'Cause I do like doing that sometimes. Like in this situation, I would definitely go up the passenger side.
I had to pull you over because you failed the signal.
I'm very sure that I used my turn signal, officer.
Alright, so with this guy, pulling over trucks is a little different. I can ask for two different types of documents. Their electronic logging device, their ELD, and their ID
I
insurance.
need to see your ID and proof
So the first
of
thing I'm going to
insurance,
ask
please.
is their ID.
Sure,
Now you have to
officer.
pay attention to
Here you
these
go.
because I'm pretty sure, like 90% sure, we're going to find out. Yes, so these are, if you look at the top right corner of the license, is a commercial driver's license. It's different than a normal one. You really can't see because it doesn't show the licenses, but you can see this guy has invalid registration on his Weber International truck. Other than that, he's pretty cool. He doesn't have that much of a prior. Everything matches up. Nothing's expired. Yeah, well, that's all good. So you can have that back. Now what we're going to do is we're going to check his ELD.
I need to see and verify your logging device. Please hand it over.
Of course, officer. Here you go.
So they hand this big ass tablet over, and this is actually a really cool visual. So he's on duty. He's got 3 hours, 51 minutes till next break. He is running a Weber International. Last inspection was conducted 6/4/2022. We can then swipe over here and check the freight content. Now we can do a background check on this to confirm that everything is proper. So according to our cargo information, you should have 25,846 pounds. That is what is in this logbook. So we don't really have any probable cause to search the back of the truck. He doesn't really have any priors, so all I'm going to do is issue him a... See, I can do all types of shit over here. verbal
won't
warning
give you a
for not
ticket.
using
I'll just leave you with a verbal
turn
warning.
signal.
I appreciate your kindness, officer.
You can leave now. Have a great day.
And I can't really tell if he's running without headlight or taillights because it doesn't look like he is. No, I forgot he had a invalid registration, but fuck it. I'm more concerned about the moving violation than that. They'll get him at the next, they'll get him at a damn way station for that. Yeah, I don't really feel like doing it. Oh shit. We're gonna go ahead and reverse, and we're gonna have to turn around. Please don't get into an accident. I've swung this car way too wide. So I can't... because I don't have this section unlocked of Brighton. I can't, like, you can see I can get all the way in there. But because I don't have downtown unlocked, I can't go through there. So we're gonna have to turn around and turn back there. I've never been over on this. Like, I like all these little like things. Turn signal on here. If I can, how the hell do you? Can you get down there? I don't think you can get down there from here. No, you can't. There's like no way to cut up through the. That's lame. I really wish I could have like patrolled over there, down on that highway. Come on, guys, at least do the speed limit. What do we got here? Doesn't... Oh, yeah. Look at this smart car right here. Oh, shit. He's taking off. Oh, come on. This is embarrassing. I can't even keep up with a goddamn mini smart car. Better take the exit. Oh, he spun himself! Oh, fuck! What the hell? He's gonna run out of the patrol zone again.
Roger that. We're deploying a roadblock ahead of your current location.
Oh, he's taking the exit. We're gonna let the roadblock try and stop him since he took the exit. Anyway, coming off the on-ramp here any second, speed's around 50 miles an hour. It's a very metallic smart car. I really don't care about the vehicle not using a turn signal. I'm not gonna lie, I do not care. Alright, roadblock's coming up here any second now. We're gonna give him a little bit of distance. Ooh, he's gonna wreck himself out. I don't know, that was a pretty successful pit maneuver. I'm not gonna lie, the vehicle stopped. If I could just get... I think you can switch seats. How do you switch seats? Hold on. Real quick. I gotta actually figure out what fucking control... Oh, don't tell me I can't look at my controls from here. Oh, it's hold. I'm so stupid. It literally tells you. Get out of the car. Before he breaks free.
Get out of the vehicle slowly. Close the door and keep your hands up.
Fine.
Oh, she's drunk as shit. Down on the ground. Don't fucking move.
You're being arrested.
No, don't. Please, officer.
No, you just ran from the cops. What the hell do you think is gonna happen? You're gonna get fucking let go? The fuck?
Show me your
Well,
license and car
now that
insurance,
she's
please.
cuffed, I can't do a DUI test on her.
Okay, officer. There you
But
go.
I think she's definitely intoxicated. Regardless, she's going to jail. They'll do a breathalyzer. Oh, that's not that. Yeah, that's not you. That's not you. That's someone else. It's a valid ID, but it's not you. Let's search her
Put your
before
hands
I
up
do
slowly,
a
please.
another
I'm going to search
liability,
you.
because odds are she's going to have some sort of illegal substance on her, or illegal item. What do we got? Handgun, and you don't have a handgun permit because you didn't provide one. So I think I can charge you with a handgun and then also a stolen ID.
You're being arrested for committing
Yes.
multiple crimes.
I know I'm not flawless, but are
I
all
like
of
how her
those
hands
really
just came
reasons to
uncuffed.
arrest me?
Absolutely. Search this vehicle. We got a switchblade, so we're going to charge her with that. Another switchblade. Why do people have so many switchblades in this fucking town? Just everybody carries a switchblade in their car, I guess. Some keys, alright. We're going to call
I have a
tow.
vehicle here that needs towing. I need a wrecker at my current location, please. I have
Sure,
to arrest
they will
you.
be with you
What?
shortly.
I need some backup here to take a suspect into custody.
We're going to call arrest
Understood.
transport for
We're
her.
sending the closest transport to your location.
And then once transport gets on the scene, the vehicle's going to be gone here in a second. Is there anything wrong with the vehicle? No, everything was... Oh, look how many convictions. She's got 3 convictions, which is not a lot, really, but child abuse and money laundering. Those are pretty serious charges. Money laundering normally has something to do with organized crime, so... wonder if the transport will be able to find us here on the exit. Might have to just leave her, honestly. Yeah, I don't think transport's gonna find her. What I would really like to do is unlock transporting, which hopefully I will soon, because I really do like doing self-transport. It makes that way easier. It's a lot of fun when you have a partner and you can transport each other's, like, you can arrest like 4 people at once. It's crazy. Doesn't appear to be anything wrong with this vehicle. Jesus Christ, why do they freak out when they get to that exit? There should be a turnaround up here. Yep, right here. What the fuck are you doing? What? Now you're running!
Dispatch, roadblock needed.
Alright, we're gonna do a roadblock again.
Roadblock will be established ahead of your current location.
Hopefully this guy doesn't just sit here and drive around on a clover leaf for an hour. Here's the roadblock. And right through the roadblock. Oh, and right into the construction zone! Holy shit! Alright, once we clear the construction zone, I'm gonna go ahead and try to spin him. We have a little bit of a break in the traffic here. Speeds are excess of 70 miles an hour and increasing. We're not gonna be able to get him. The VIX just, it doesn't have it in it to get him before this traffic. I'd rather not do it during the traffic because there's significant risk that I'm gonna hit somebody else or damage somebody else's property. So if traffic doesn't break by the time this roadblock counter goes down, I'm gonna call for another roadblock. Alright, we're calling for another roadblock.
Roger that. We're deploying a roadblock ahead of your current
Why are y'all walking in the road? What the hell? All right, have eyes on the roadblock up here. Swerve into this lane. Come on. He's running on foot. Stop running.
Stop! Put your hands in the air!
Don't move!
Taser deployed. Keep your hands in the air.
You're being arrested.
No, don't. Please, officer.
I like how they just get surprised when they get arrested. Not only did you run from the damn cops,
Driver's license and insurance card, please.
like,
Yeah.
I don't get
Sure,
that.
officer.
All right, let's get this guy's IDs, figure out what's going on, if he's got a warrant or what. I have a feeling it's DUI because he was driving very, very slowly, impeding traffic. Yeah, I smell alcohol. It's definitely DUI, but I can't breathalyze him for some reason because he's already in cuffs, and that prevents you from.
Put your hands
Doing
up
a
slowly,
breathalyzer.
please. I'm going to search you.
And we got a handgun. Does he have a handgun permit? He actually does have a handgun permit.
I need backup.
We're
take
just
the
gonna call
subject into
for
custody.
this guy. I'm not gonna bother searching the
Understood.
vehicle because it's
closest
gonna be too
available
far
unit will be
away.
dispatched to your location.
It might be. Yeah, it's gonna be a little too far away. If I walked away from him while he was still in my custody, it would mess up.
I have
So
a
we're gonna get
vehicle here
tow truck for
towing.
this
Can
vehicle.
you send a tow truck to my current
So this is the
location?
AI roadblock. They're really nice. The whole goal isn't for him to run into the cruiser; it's to run into the spike strip. But I kind of pushed him into the cruiser a little bit, which I was hoping to just keep him off the shoulder. So backup's here. So, and tow truck's also here, so we can go ahead and roll on out of here, get moving. So far, this has been a very entertaining shift. We've had, what, 3 pursuits? 4 pursuits? All of them have ended pretty well. We've caught every suspect except for one that ran out of our patrol zone. I was glad I was finally able to get a roadblock pulled off. Normally I just pit the hell out of them, but with the Vic, it's a little bit harder to do. With this truck, looks like it's speeding. Well, obviously it's not now, but it looked like it was. That was a 65 zone. We're gonna pace him and see what's going on. It definitely looks like he has some tail lights out. We're gonna let him up here. This could be potential intoxicated driving. We got an expired plate. Let's see what's going on up here. I can't even. Maybe
I
broken
pulled you
tail
over
light?
because it looks like one of your
No.
tail lights is
See,
broken.
that's why I
Are
don't
you
like doing
serious?
that. Because, like,
Let me see your ID and, if available,
he
this vehicle's
doesn't.
insurance,
He's not having.
please.
He doesn't have
Sure,
taillights on.
officer.
Like,
You
there's
go.
no taillights on the back of the truck. But try to pull him over for that, and it tells you no. And this is a woman. Sorry, this is a fake ID or a stolen ID. It's a fake ID or stolen ID if it is a false image. So this is where we can do something called consult the guide for good cops, because the game is very iffy on stuff. So, let's see. Fourth Amendment of the Constitution regulates the right of the people to be secure in their prisons. Okay, don't care about any of this. Okay. In fact, give me that ID
Would you please
again.
show me
I
your
want to take
ID
a
and the vehicle
second look at
insurance?
it. So this is
Sure.
probably a stolen
Here you
ID,
go, officer.
according to the thing here. Not only that, okay, so it is a commercial driver's license. Yeah, this is definitely not the ID. They just put the picture over it. So we're gonna get him out of the vehicle.
Please exit the vehicle and step to the sidewalk.
Yeah, step to the sidewalk. There is no sidewalk, so step to the shoulder, which of course you're not gonna do. So
Please
we're gonna get the
cooperate and show me your
ELD
logging
here
device.
and see what's going on.
You bet. Here you go, officer.
Run a background check here. So it should be a 30,000-pound load. Order number 9452852. 9452852. 30,000 pounds. 198 glasses. 148 chocolate. 138. So that looks all good. So we're gonna issue you a violation here for the expired license plate.
You're being charged and ticketed for between $50 and $250 for
And
driving a
then
car with
we're
an
going to go ahead and
expired
arrest
license
for
plate.
I
a.
can't believe this is happening.
We're going to go ahead and arrest him for a stolen ID.
You're being arrested.
No, don't. Please, officer.
All right, so while he's standing there, I am going to go ahead and pop back this truck open and see what we got going on. See if this matches what we have in the ELD. That looks right. So we're going to go ahead and search the actual cab of the truck here. Oh, we did find an illegal item. What did we find? What did we find? Switchblade! Nice. We're like 8 for 8 for fucking switchblades today. This is ridiculous. Step up here in the truck, take a look around the driver's side. What we got? Marijuana? Not an illegal amount of marijuana, though.
Put your hands up slowly, please.
What gets me,
Going to
and
search
I don't
you.
know if they fixed it, to arresting somebody on marijuana charge is very difficult because marijuana is legal in the fictional state of Franklin. Marijuana is legal, but it is only legal up to a certain dose, and it is very, very difficult to charge
You're
somebody
under arrest.
with
I will
it
now cuff you.
because
Please don't do
what would
that.
happen is they have the algorithm that that decides like the random amount, like what each person will be in
I need
possession
backup
of.
to take a subject into custody.
Understood.
Varies.
We're sending the
And
process
it's more
transport to your
common to
location.
find legal amounts of marijuana than it is illegal. But the thing is, what you'll do is you'll search them. They'll be in possession of like 0.75 ounces. And then you search the vehicle, and throughout the vehicle, you'll find enough that puts it over the legal limit. The problem is, it doesn't compound between what is in possession of the person and what is possession of the vehicle. So you can end up in like situations where you don't have
If I have to.
enough marijuana to charge them for illegal possession, even though they technically do have illegal possession. So we're gonna have to call a
vehicle here
wrecker.
that needs towing. I need a wrecker at my current location, please.
There's a traffic
I
jam
love
in
these
your
big
vicinity.
antennas.
Tow truck will be sent to your location as soon as the route is clear.
All right, so that is the AI telling me that there is no tow truck because they aren't adding a wrecker mechanic to the game. But we're gonna go ahead and pull up here to the police station because the shift's getting ready to end, and I want to take a look at those marijuana laws and review them. We're just gonna do that. See the blue lights way up there. A lot of broken down vehicles here today. In good old Brighton. Our turn signal on here. And merge nicely off of the highway. We are back at station. Oh, this is the same station we actually started in. I do like the state police car, honestly, with the Crown Vic. I'm not a big fan of the colors of those on most of the cars, but that looks really good on the Vic. So we're gonna go ahead and jog inside, because ain't nobody got time to walk all the way over here. Love the highway patrol station. So we can't sit at our desk yet. But what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go and boringly look at drug possession. So I have to find it. So I think actually if I go to drug dealers and I show related, Oh no, I have to go over here and select drug dealers and then show related. So here we go. Frisking and searching might have some stuff in there. It doesn't. Oh, apparently I can DUI. I guess that is true. You can DUI somebody for nothing. So that is a big contrast to other cities down there at the bottom. In a lot of states, you have a 0.00% chance for commercial drivers. So like, and that's another thing I don't think they differ in this game is that you have to have a different type of license to operate different types of vehicles, except for trucks, I think. So I'd really like to find Oh, so it does say we are in the ongoing communication with the tow truck drivers and are working to improve the service in the future. So I'm assuming that's the in-game way of them saying, "Hey, we're going to get you here." So this is drug deal stuff, but I really want to know about marijuana. I like how larceny can be. It's so funny when I can't just these dumb asses. They'll rob you right in front of a cop. It's so stupid. Hmm. So we'll have to use a vehicle with the snare net. The snare net is pretty fun. Um, I've read it in here before. I don't know where it is, and it is very annoying to try to find it. Um, maybe evidence. I really wish there was like a fighting mechanic and like more stuff here. I'm really trying to figure out. Maybe it's improbable cause? No. I know there is a whole thing about like the legality of marijuana. And you'd think it'd be in drug tests DUI or in drug dealer or frisking and searching. Hey, damn, it's hmm. Like I it would be in felonies. Maybe they removed it. I don't think they did though. I think you can still arrest somebody for possession. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Responding to a drug deal, observing a drug deal establishes probable cause in the authorized officers to search the dealer and buyer. Only after more evidence has been found on one person is an office permitted to proceed with arresting them. Keep in mind that it is legal to be in possession of 1 ounce or less of marijuana. The officer should be aware that drug dealers and buyers may flee when approached if probable cause has been established. A fleeing drug dealer or buyer may be demobilized by use of non-lethal weapons. Attention, shooting at a fleeing suspect is no longer justified once they surrender by raising their arms. So, oh, that's cool. I didn't know they reacted to your flashlight. Is my shift over yet? I thought it was supposed to be over at 6. Maybe it's 7. Yeah, so what'll happen is you'll find like 0.75 of an ounce, and then you'll have 0.25 of an ounce, but they don't combine, so you're unable to charge them with possession. And then there's also a second type of possession, and I don't know where that is. There's a whole nother separate thing in here. And like I've never understood I've just never understood that. Huh. What's way station? To verify, state the detainment reason, verify if the truck exceeds weight limit, confirm, verify, check a driver's driving under the DUI, if the driver displays unusual behavior, or if documents contain contradictory information, the officer in charge has reasonable suspicion to investigate further, search the cargo and compare its contents with the shipping list on the ELD. The most common type of truck in Brighton has a weight limit of 60,006 pounds, including measure tolerance. If everything is ordered, the truck should be dismissed and allow for another driver to take on to the scale. There are several weight stations. Okay. The one thing I've never understood, is there a weigh station nearby? I think this is a weigh station, and that's a pretty good ways out of the way here. With the weigh stations, there's police stations in them, but there's nothing inside of them. Like the door's open and everything, and there's like desks. Like, it looks like this office, but you can't launch a shift from there. You can't arrest anybody there. Like, you do arrests there all the time. You should be able to like detain them inside of the weigh station. It's really dumb that you can't. So we have a little bit of time left in our patrol here. So what I'm going to do now that we've done our learning and reading is, because I really don't feel like going out there for another like 30 minutes of patrol, is go over the vehicles. So this is the SPV, or the Ford Taurus. It's a pretty good car. The van, can't do anything with it because I don't have escorting out. This is the EPV. This is the vehicle that I kind of want to use either in the next video or whenever. I like this thing. I don't think it handles all that great, but it has, you can see there in the front, a net. So we'll actually hop on outside with this. So this net is the EPV tool, the Emergency Pursuit Vehicle tool. So it's got a hell of lights on it. I think it's a Toyota Land Cruiser. So you pop out the EPV tool. Oh, it's going to go back in if I try to walk up and show it to you. That's really lame. So it's a net that snatches a vehicle's tire during pursuit. It's very, very useful. They're actually terrifying to use in real life, from what I understand. From my friends who are cops, they are horrified of them, because it really like rips the car around. So FPV is our fast pursuit vehicle. This thing is actually fast as crap. It's insane. Crown Victoria. Not going to talk about that. I love this Tahoe. It's so much fun to use. Never used that thing. I love the truck. Y'all know I love that pickup truck, the big old Ram. Ford Bronco. I don't hate the Bronco. I've never used it in patrol because I don't really like it as a cop car all that much, to be honest. What can I do to this thing and make it look good? What about the sheriff livery? I think the sheriff livery probably wouldn't look too bad on it. Yeah, you know what? Let's take a look at this thing. What WPV cycle display? What? Oh, that's cool! That's cool! That's cool. Okay, we're gonna use this next patrol. Does it work? Oh my god, it works! That's incredibly stupid, though. I have to pull in front of somebody to get them to pull over. Please don't hit me. I like that a lot. It sounds pretty good too, to be honest. It's a little bit loud, but... Oh, damn, I just messed it up. No, I just opened the back door. It doesn't matter, I gotta go back in the garage anyway. Okay, so I like this. See, with the DLC vehicles, from what I've seen, it doesn't give you like a spike strips and a fire extinguisher. It does not give you like a rundown of what like each vehicle does. So now I kind of want to check out some of the other vehicles. So we're gonna swipe out the Tahoe for some other vehicles. This thing is just massive. It's so big and demanding. It's fucking stupid. Let me tell you, that truck does kind of suck in the city, though. It is really rough. So, my real question is, I've pretty much ran every vehicle in here. Except for this one. And I want to give this one a really silly livery. Yeah. Does this do anything special? Does this stupid little... Oh, I just entered the garage again. Okay, maybe I do have quite a bit left on my shift. I could have sworn this shift ended at 7 or 6, but... Like I said, when I do these, half the time I don't remember what type of shift I start. This is like a whole little smart car. Is it fast, though? That's the question. Does it have speed and power? Yeah, it's a little touchy on the handling. Oh, shit. Well, this thing is ridiculous. I wanted to do a shift recap, but I say we'll just end it right here. Why not? We got to see what the little smart car does. This is ridiculous. So we can look at a little bit of a shift recap. We had 11 total reports that we filed today. We had this one, which was a traffic stop. What it looks like, yep, traffic stop. Justified pullover request. I did have a reasonable suspicion. I did unjustifiably detain him, though. But I did. So anyway, checked his ID. We had good request to check the ELD. We took it in for the plate. Arrested him for the stolen ID here. And then we searched him and then charged him with the switchblade. We had a pedestrian stop here, which was the individual that took off from us in the smart car. So I did get a aimed or stun gun and a duplicate, or aimed or stun gun an innocent person. That's just a duplicate. That's bullshit. So we did get a bonus for the fleeing driver there. Tow truck request. This was a whole aiming handgun thing, which was a pit maneuver, which wasn't a failed pit maneuver. I think that was pretty successful because it stopped the vehicle. Whole bunch of stuff in there for justified searches, justified traffic stop there. That was a traffic stop. That was a witness interview. This was a wanted vehicle, I believe, or wanted driver. Yes, this is the wanted driver. Accident. That was a DUI alcohol on an accident, I think. Yeah, and this is the other accident here. So, all in all, I think that was a pretty successful patrol. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. We're definitely going to jump into the next one with that Bronco. Or maybe a different vehicle. Shake it up a little bit. Kind of want to cycle around. Maybe get into the city next patrol. And hopefully you guys enjoyed. And love the smart car. See ya.